All right, today, guys, we are looking at the exterior angle theorem. Basically trying to answer the question, what does the exterior angle have to do with the interior angles? So as we go through this, we're going to draw this picture. It says to draw ray AD, which looks like this. We'll put D right here. Here's A. It says B somewhere in between, so we'll put B right here. Then it says to draw point C away from it, so I'll just draw this up top. Here's point C. Then it says draw triangle ABC. So it should look like this. This is our picture that we'll see for anything. This is a huge hint to you that you should be talking about exterior angles when all of a sudden we have a triangle that has some sort of exterior angle. Okay? Hannah, you want to tell me some degrees that you have? What did you get for angle A? 50 degrees. What did you get for C? 78. Now we could probably figure this out. You would probably have about 62 degrees here for this inside one, and probably 128 degrees for this outside one, right? Excellent. Okay, so here we are. We have this triangle, and what does it ask us to do next? To discuss our results with our neighbor. Okay, so between the angle measures here. So, are you noticing anything in particular? Okay, this is 128 degrees. Okay, what does that have to do with any of these other angles? What does that have to do with these two angles in particular? What do you notice? It's bigger than the other two, I agree with that. So these two angles are smaller than this angle. Each of them individually, like 50 is smaller than 128, 78's smaller than 128. What? Yeah, so this guy plus this guy is going to equal the guy on the outside. Okay? So your conjecture could be something like this. If you have this triangle, and I'll just name these kind of generically. This is angle 1, this is angle 2, this is angle 3, and on the outside is angle 4. Okay? Basically, the conjecture to me is that 1 plus 2 equals 4. 1 plus 2 equals 4. Okay? So angle 1 plus angle 2 is going to equal the measure of angle 4. 1 plus 2 equals 4. It's true. Please do. Tell me angles 1 and 2 that will not equal angle 4. Okay. Angles 1 plus angle 2 does equal angle 4 in this case. I think it's really kind of a funny mathematical thing to say 1 plus 2 equals 4, and actually being true. And they are angles, so technically I guess I should have written this in here. So angles 1 plus angle 2 does equal angle 4 for us, and it's really the measure of each of those. So if I really want to be specific, I'd say measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 2 equals the measure of angle 4, where 4 is always this exterior angle. And these are the two that are away from it. Notice I'm not talking anything about this angle right here. Because if I knew this angle, I would just find the supplementary. It's easier than adding two things together. Okay? So complete the following conjecture based on your observations. Triangle exterior angle conjecture is what it's called. The measure of an exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum the sum of what? How are we going to describe these two angles that are over here? The two, this is kind of weird, the two non-adjacent, what is called adjacent interior angles. Okay? So the exterior angle of the triangle is equal to the sum of the two non-adjacent interior angles. So adjacent, if we're talking about angle 4, 3 and 4 are adjacent. They're right next to each other. So which two angles are not 3? Well, that'd be 1 and 2. I think it's a lot easier just to say 1 plus 2 equals 4, and it makes sense as long as you have this picture in mind, that 1 plus 2 equals 4. Is that okay? Let's look at these examples on the back. Right, here's how this works. This is really easy. Using your conjecture, find the missing angle measurements. Okay, this one's really easy. All you do is you say angle 1 plus angle 2 equals angle 4. So what's 70 plus 88? I'm sorry. 158. So 158 equals y. Boom. Okay, it says to find the missing angle, so there it is. Missing angle is 158 degrees. Next one. Next one. How do you set it up? Excellent. 80 plus x equals the exterior angle, which is 3x minus 22. Okay. How do you solve for x? Subtract x from both sides. I agree with that. 80 equals 2x minus 22. Then what? Add 22 to both sides. 102 equals 2x. Then what? Divide both sides by 2. X equals 51. Am I done? No. That's one of my answers, though. X equals 51 degrees. How do I find my other one? 3 times 51 minus 22. Let's see, 3 times 5 is 15 times 3 minus 22 there. So that'll give us a total of 131 degrees. Okay. So the idea here is that this measure, and then you should write it next to it. This is 51 degrees. This is 131 degrees out here. And you can check it really quickly. This is 80 plus 51. Is it the same as 131? It is. Okay, so I think it's a good idea to check those when you are done with it. Last one. Katie, how do we set this up? Okay. Katie, how do we solve this? We're going to combine like terms first. I know. Okay, and I'm always going to deal with my variables first. So which side has less x's on it? This side. So we're going to get rid of these two. So we'll subtract 2x from both sides. What do I have? Tell me what I have left to right. Sounds awesome. Now what? Both sides, yes. Divide both sides by 2. What's 2 divided by 2? What's 6 divided by 2? So x equals 23. Okay, is that my answer? No, it's not. I still need to plug it in over here. So this is 4x plus 8. That means that's going to be 4 times 23 plus 8. This is going to be 2 times x plus 3. So 2 times 23 plus 3. Okay? So you need to continue to plug these in. 2 times 23 is 46 plus 3. So that'd be 49 degrees. So I better write that down somewhere. That's over here. 49 degrees. Secondly, 4 times 23, that'd be 80 and 92. 92 plus 8, sounds like that's going to be 100. So I'm going to write that down right over here. This is 100 degrees right here. Okay? And then at the very end, I do want to check this. Hey, 51 plus 49, does that equal 100? It sure does. It means that I have the right answer. Okay? Your homework is on the next page. It looks like you have 1 through 8. There's 8 of these. You got 1 through 4. Then there's a back side, which has 5, 6, 7, and 8 on the back there. We are going to grade this out of 10 points tomorrow. I know there's only 8 problems, but they will be worth 10 points. So you should probably figure out how they will be graded. If you have questions, make sure to bring them to me. Otherwise, you guys do have the next 19 minutes. I do want you to be in your desks, seated, and working on your assignment.